What in the broken Britain living crisis shithole of an England is this?
At the supermarket today, and I can't believe that we live in a Ripoff Britain.
What is this? Oh, what is this? Are we still going to be able to afford food at all?
Since when did Toblerone get £6? £6.
The original price, $3.25. Let's actually see. And they are bullshitting us again.
Look at that. There's the original tin. Look at the size.
We're getting less. We're paying the same price. That cannot be right. Why are we being penalised for being healthy?
UK inflation prices are f***ing insane, bro. Insane.
£1.19 for 400 grams of mushrooms. That is absolutely crazy.
They were like 55p, literally, I don't know, last year.
What the hell's going on with the supermarkets these days? I just got out of Tesco's, right? And Lurpak is £8.25.
Guys, we are in a cost of living crisis. So today we are looking at the most overpriced foods and drinks.
Why has food got so damn expensive lately, and what can we do about it?
We should pick a supermarket and boycott it for a week and watch them panic. Do you know what? I absolutely love that.
The major supermarket retailers will soon be announcing that they have no option but to drastically increase the prices of their products.
England's expensive. It makes Disney World look like a non-profit organization.
Welcome back to Brit Rants. These days, just getting through the weekly shop can feel like a luxury. Remember when a trip to the supermarket was simply about feeding your family? Now, it feels more like daylight robbery under harsh fluorescent lights. Prices are rising, packages are shrinking, and all we're told is that it's just inflation. But let's be honest, it's corporate greed, plain and simple. They cut back on what you get, charge you more for it, and then boast about record profits, while we're left counting coins and dreading the total at checkout. If you're fed up with being squeezed at the tills, stick with us. Subscribe, because we're here to expose the real rip-off hiding in your receipt.
What the hell's going on with the supermarkets these days? I just got out of Tesco's, right? And Lurpak is £8.25. Not even a big pack, just a normal size, small pack about that deep. £8.25 for butter.
So I'm outside Maxi supermarket in Belgrade, and it just goes to show how much you get extorted in England. Popular Serbian beer, 4.6%. Yeah, I don't know, what's it called? Jelen. Have a guess how much? I'll tell you in a bit right now. Yeah, no bottle openers though, but 60p. 60p for that. Let's give it a try. Oh, it's in a bad drop, neither. Cheers.
We should pick a supermarket and boycott it for a week and watch them panic. Do you know what? I absolutely love that. I love that mentality. I love the thought, and we should do it. We picked one supermarket and nobody went into any of them supermarkets and just went into a different supermarket, they would shit their pants. The shares, the profits, it just go... And that's the power we have as people. We have massive power, but we just don't use it. We don't know how to use it. We're too busy squabbling with each other. I think it'd be unbelievable, but it can happen. So remember when in the pandemic and all that stuff, and the beer, Corona, and when all that came out, the sales went like that because it had the same name and nobody bought it. And look what happened to them. Look how the losses they made. It was ridiculous. So that's the power we do have, and we can do it. We just don't choose to do it. But that would be big panic. It'd be shit in the pants. And I'll tell you now, them prices would just go... When it is somebody with a big following, a big front, a big celebrity going to go, right, they're taking the piss here, let's do something about it.
Just outrageous. I've just been in Beer and Bargains, and I've got these beautiful sauces, including Caribbean jerk style, for £1. Absolute bargain. Outrageous. It's not quite like, my Tesco's issues the other day, or Pizza Hut, which are massively overpriced, as is KFC and McDonald's in my view. However, beautiful. Think how good my barbecue is going to be today, by the way, guys. I cannot wait. I am very excited because it's outrageous. Outrageous that these prices are so low. Get down to your local B&M stores, people. It is wonderful. The staff are great. And let's face it, barbecue weather, let's smash out the park. Spice it up with some jerk chicken.
Howdy, what's going on? Why'd you keep changing the price? Jelly beans were like 99 pence like a few years ago. Now it's £1.59. It was £1.50 last week. Up by 10 pence? What is with this inflation? Sugar isn't running out. There's plenty of sugar. So what's the excuse of these prices going up so high? And I seen that there's 80 gram Cadbury's chocolate bars from Cadbury's have gone up by like 15 pence. I don't know. What's happening? What's happening, guys? Someone please tell me.
We are being ripped off by the supermarkets. Werther's original, £1.50 for 135 grams. Sugar-free, same price, 80 grams. We're getting less. We're paying the same price. That cannot be right. Why are we being penalised for being healthy? It's sugar-free. It should be cheaper. There's no sugar. They have the other variety as well, same price. Come on. We can do better than this, supermarkets. Not good.
At the supermarket today, and I can't believe that we live in a rip-off Britain. Check some of these prices. I'm in disbelief at how expensive they are. This is 8 cans of Coke for £6, 24 Tango for £7.50. I mean, just look at the prices here. Some of these bottles of pop, £1.50. Even crisps are a rip-off. Look at this, tin of peaches, £1.09. And some fruit cocktail. Noodles used to be cheap, they're not anymore. You can't even get a box of cereal for less than £2. Even the special bars are not great. This didn't even look good for the price. This supermarket's prices are absolutely atrocious. I mean, look at the state of some of these. Absolutely rip-off. Who's paying £4 for some butter? Don't even get me started on this pop. I mean, that's £1 or £2 more expensive than other supermarkets. Look at that. Absolute rip-off. Even this bog roll, look at that. £9.50 for 16 rolls. Washing powder, absolutely disgusting. I mean, come on, what's happened to our prices? I know inflation and all of that, but I thought it was going down. These are double the price of most other places. Absolutely shocking.
Oh my god. UK inflation prices are fucking insane, bro. Insane. Too much for me. Tell me why it cost me. Guess how much these cost? Aldi, right? The cheap kind, right? Guess how much? If you think like 50p, no. 90p. 90p. What the fuck? That took mostly all my money. And then, Miss Molly's chocolate. Guess how much this cost? The really cheapy kind of chocolate, and it's already broken, but I love it broken. You know how it has on there? I eat it like 1, 2. 1, 2, yeah. Oh, someone just sent me a message. Guess how much this was? If you said like, 49p, 39p, how it used to be, it's, 59p. What the fuck? And this one? Guess how much this is? I ate half of it, but it's not really half of it. Guess how much? Aldi? 59p? That's all my money gone, what the f— And you know what actually drives me fucking crazy? I saw a video just now, I just saw a video just now of this girl eating so much food in one day, and everyone's like calling her a fat pig and all that, even though you only live once. Why eat what people tell you to eat? I've had nothing to eat all day, right? And people are gonna comment in like, oh, you shouldn't buy snacks. I'm like, shut up. Leave time on if you're around that does this. Let's just break them up into 2. Just to make everyone jealous, you know? You know, these snacks go in like 1 second with them. But the thing is, what people don't understand is that I fucking walk it off.
Fuck me, the weather's that shit. I bet they're selling shitloads of this. It's like the fucking winner. £2 a fucking tin. You are on crack heroin. Once I cannot get my head around these prices still. I literally cannot get used to them. It is taking the piss. It's fucking robbery. I mean, look at that. He has the £3 for that. £3. What the fuck? It's got a bit of pickle in it. I can fucking cut a pickle and fucking add it into the cheap shit. 1 for 145. You cheeky fucking robbing cunt. And look at this as well. £2.25 for hula hoops, 6 bags. Who in the fucking right mind would pay that? £2.25. Asda are the biggest piss-taking fucking supermarket out of all of them at the moment. Here, £8 for fish fingers now, so they've actually put them up for a big pack. What you fucking do? Or you can have $7.15 for the snides. Joke. Absolute joke. What families can afford these fucking prices? I want to fucking know.
What in the broken Britain living crisis shithole of an England is this? Here we go. You ready for this? £8.25 for a bit of butter. I'm sure these ain't much different, are they? In the same way, £1.97. Ridiculous. I mean, look at this. £3 for a couple of little popcorn chickens. What the hell? 5 little nuggets. £3. It's crazy. 9 nuggets, £3.50. Jesus Christ. And then we're on the Mr. Nippling section. £3 for apple pies. I'm sure they were £1 not long ago. Someone tell me different. £2.50 for 5 bambos. They were definitely a nickel. This is unreal. Wow. It's only a little box as well. Underneath, you've got Morrison's own £1.40. Surely these companies are taking the piss. This is just a deal breaker. £4. That ain't no large egg, that is small. There's my hand, that is small. And you only get 1 Kit Kat. Wow. What in the world has happened to the price of sauce? Oh, wow. £4. Even a little one, £3.40. Jesus Christ. 400ml. Couple of squirts on your chips and you're out. £4.60 for 12 eggs. Somebody, there's something's got to be done here. Is this Keir Starmer's work or what? I'll tell you what, if you come in here, make sure you got your more card. £5.50. Used to be no more than a couple of quid not long ago. What's happened to the price of this shite?
I think we can
£2.50. Well, that's on offer. £3. This used to be fucking about 80p. Jesus Christ. To be fair, this is the reason there's a cost of living. There's people like Morrison's. They ain't up in the wages for the people. Nah, they're just up in the price of our stuff. Something needs to be done in this country. You got old people that can't even put their eating on. They can't eat because they're starving. Disgusting. Broken Britain, cost of living. We are knackered. Think about our children.
Guys, we are in a cost of living crisis. So today we are looking at the most overpriced foods and drinks. And I would like to start it off with Nando's peri salted chips or just normal chips, or any of their sides really. Because if you want a regular, it's £4.25 and that's a small box, right? If you want a large, £7.25 for a large box of chips. £7.25. Are you serious? This isn't even a starter. This is a side. A side to your dish is £7.25. How much is the main? That's what I'm asking. How much is the main if the side is £7.25? That's not just your chips. That's everything. That's just tender stem broccoli. £7.25 for large tender stem broccoli. What is going on? Next up, we have the Ice Blast from Cineworld. And they're about £5.85. That's about £6 for this, for a large version of this. And I remember going to Cineworld was a cheap day out. Imagine you go with your family and everyone wants an Ice Blast. That's like £30. That's ridiculous. There is really no such thing as a cheap day out these days, is there? Now we go to Five Guys, and you know what? The burgers are good value. Even though they're extortionate, they're good value because they are high in value, right? The chips, the fries, they put like a bunch, they just dump them in the bag. Even if you don't like them, they dump them in the bag. So you get your value there. The milkshakes are about £6. For what? For what? Oh my God. The milkshakes, why are they £6? It doesn't make sense for a drink. Now, the final thing is absolutely gorgeous. It's lovely, right? But they are £8.20. These bower buns from Wagamama's are £8.20. What is going on? That means they're about £4 each for a bower bun. Why? Why is it that much money? Guys, we're going to have to do something like riot or whatever because this can't keep happening. They can't keep getting away with this stuff.
UK, Abi, is it Aldi, Lidl? What is this? What is this? Oh, what is this? Are we still going to be able to afford food at all? Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 bulbs of onions. 10. Small ones for that matter. What is happening now? It didn't used to be like this. It didn't used to be like this now. Just see. What's happening now? Every day people keep reducing the quantity. Before you know it, now inside this bag, it's only the 1 bulb of onion. Pepper, edgewater. These are so expensive now. My God, Lord. Just look at this onion. Look at, last year it wasn't like this. 2023, it wasn't like this. Gradually. I see that they keep taking out. After every 3 months, we take out 1 bulb. After every 3 months, we take out 1 bulb. Now see. God.
So I'm on lunch at work and I've just come into WH Smith. Since when did Toblerone get £6? £6. That is a massive get to fuck. But wait a minute, wait until you see this. This is the biggest one out of all. £2.59 for a bottle of Coke. £5 for a packet of fucking pens. What is WH Smith thinking? No wonder there's a CCTV rolling. What are you gonna do? Fucking rob a load of them and sell them like fucking heroin on the streets? Might as well sell the Coke as well. Yeah, £1.79 for water. £1.79. Fuck my life. Wait a minute, there's a special offer here, £1. So WH Smith has saved themselves there. It's not in the fridge though, so you can get to fuck. £2.
Which UK supermarket is cheapest at the moment? Every week, the Grocer magazine compares the cost of 33 different items across the 5 main supermarkets. That's Asda, Tesco, Sainsbury's, Morrison's and Waitrose. Those 33 items change every week. It's not the same items. And last week, they included Aldi and Lidl too. If you're trying to save a few quid, the results are pretty staggering. I'll put all 33 items up on screen now so you can see what they were. They then rank the supermarkets in terms of the total cost for the entire 33 items. Let's go through all 7 supermarkets, starting with the most expensive first. And I think there will be no surprises here that Waitrose were most expensive. The basket cost £77.75p. In 6th place was Sainsbury's, £69.02. In 5th place was Morrison's at £67.62. In 4th place was Tesco at £66.52. In 3rd place was Asda at £65.56. In 2nd place was Lidl at £55.44. So a whole £10 cheaper than Asda. But check this out. In 1st place was Aldi at £55.43. Just 1 penny different from Lidl. What it does mean is that Waitrose is a whole 40% more expensive than Aldi or Lidl. Save your pennies.
The major supermarket retailers will soon be announcing that they have no option but to drastically increase the prices of their products thanks to the government's national insurance hike on employers. Just for one example, M&S and Sainsbury's, they need to find a combined £200 million. If you thought the cost of living was bad now, you better brace yourself for the 1st of April 2025, and that'll be here before you know. Many industry sources have said that the pressure on pricing would be intense, given the thin margins that the big supermarkets already operate on. They even go on to say that food price increases from next April are inevitable. I don't know about you, but whenever I'm in Tesco's or fucking Asda's, 1 bag of shopping alone is always over 50 fucking quid now for just a few items. Far too expensive now. No wonder why shoplifting is through the roof. It's going to get worse. You know what? I've got to the point when I see shoplifting happen in front of me. I don't fucking blame them. On the fucking joke, and it's getting to the stage now where the UK is just not worth being here anymore. It's not worth living in the UK anymore. You can't grow, you can't develop, you just get sucked fucking dry, and not in a fucking good way either. Pretty done with the UK. I'm fucking done, for fuck's sake.
Right, guys, look what I've just found in Costco. So these, I told you, have gone up. Look at the size of that. £6, yeah? £6. Back in 1983, these were £1. Look at that. There's the original tin. Look at the size. These, now, how much? £15. Plus that. Plus that. So you can still get the massive tin, and you can get the small one. £6. £14 plus that. What then? 18, 19 quid now. When we were kids, these was about 50p. Now, guys, what do? They brought back the mega tin, the original tin, or you can get the cheap thing. £6, 20 quid. £6, 20 quid. Not paying it. Not paying it. That'll do.
Me and Ben's had to pop out and go and get some dinner because we completely forgot about dinner tonight. But we're just gonna go, but I'm gonna show you some of the prices in the supermarket currently in the UK. We're gonna go to Lidl's because we can't afford like Asda or Tesco's or anywhere like that, can we? We're not that posh.
I like Lidl's.
You know, yeah,
Yeah,
so do I. And you get a club card. So let's show you some of the prices. Typical, it's raining, but here we are, Lidl's. Ben's got his reusable bag. Prices like this, £2.69 for a melon. And look how tiny they are.
The smell.
Mushrooms, £1.19 for 400 grams of mushrooms. That is absolutely crazy.
They were like 55p, literally, I don't know, last year.
Dr Pepper, £1.69 for a bottle of Dr Pepper. Absolutely mental. It used to be like £1. So if you want like a quality steak, oh, this is like grass fed though. It's £9.79, but underneath £5 for 30 days steak. I don't think that's too bad. I'm not sure.
Just need thinner.
Yeah, but it's grass fed one, Ben. There, grass fed. Oh god, look at the price though. How small it is. Want some steak?
You used to be able to get like a full on dinner, didn't you, for a tenner?
So I was saying that Dr Pepper was like £1.69. This Coke is twice the size and £1.25. It's cheaper, Ben.
Oh, what? Oh, sorry.
So milk is obviously an essential. For a average milk, so 2.27 litres is £1.45. Look at that. Bloody hell. I don't think I need milk anymore. So if you just wanted to get like a lazy frozen pizza one evening, you're looking at like £2.89 for a Goodfellas pizza. These prices are mental. Imagine what they're like in like Tesco's or Asda. This is Lidl's. No way. Bottle of Coke. £2.50.
It is what it is, isn't it?
No, instead we'll go for this cheap fake cola stuff. 49p. That's loads better. And before someone says, move then, get out the UK, well, we do travel full time, but our family lives here, so we do come back here sometimes, and we are absolutely shocked by the prices every time we come back. I'd like to know, though, why would people buy a £1.85 bag when you can buy a 52p bag? That's me. Would you pay 89p for a cucumber as well? I was like, I'll probably get through 2 or 3 of these a week. And it's that price. Let me know, how much is a cucumber in your country? I just think that's extreme for what it is. A bit of water. So bread, it just depends what you get. So if you're going to go for cheap, you're looking at 75p. You could be paying £1.40 for like Warburton's toasty, nice stuff. It just depends what price you want to go for. 74p for Hovis, that's not bad actually. This is all we've got in our trolley. Let's see how much it's come to. Just a bit of salad, nothing exciting. So all that came to £19.90, and that's like a top up from our like weekly shop. We've already spent like probably 60 quid this week, and that was probably gonna do us dinner and a bit maybe for tomorrow night.
Why has food got so damn expensive lately, and what can we do about it? Let me break it down. We know inflation has been driving food like crazy for the last couple of years, but even in the last 3 months, it seems to be getting more expensive. £3.80 for a box of cereal seems a lot, right? But what can we do about it? Well, if you look at UK farming subsidies, the government pumps 2.4 billion a year into farming subsidies, which then is funding the production of stuff like wheat. It was originally designed after World War II to provide food security and make sure we had enough food. But in today's world, what it's driving is an entire cereal bay of basically corn or wheat, which isn't nutritious food. There's no good fats, no good protein, and it's feeding us this sugary carbohydrates that are driving the obesity epidemic. So if the government actually gives a about health, we could very quickly and easily start to move those subsidies away from wheat, away from corn, and into organic vegetable production or meat production or food that is actually nutritious for us. And that would start to readdress the balance of cheap food being made out of wheat and being unhealthy, and good food being made from real ingredients and being healthy, because we need to correct that balance. We want to correct the obesity epidemic. But give me your comments below about any other suggestions you have, because I want to change it.
Guys, I think I might have been budgeting for food spends in the month slightly incorrectly, but also not too far out. So I would love to know what you guys like budget in for the month with food, and like how you sort it. So let me just break it down. So our food shop can go from between like 30 to 35 each a week, which already is more than £100. That's like 140. So again, this is me needing to learn, and I'm not perfect. I'm not here to show an example of like how you do things. This is just me finding my way. So even now I need to put down like actual figures and stuff. But beyond that, that's essentially our main like food shop. So it's like £35 a week. I'll always do some sort of like shop midweek or something to stock up for like weekend snacks, something like that, or something like this week already. We forgot nappies on the food shop and I need to get a new conditioner for my hair. But I always just use my like Monzo pocket money that I give myself, like that £400 every month from like my pocket money. And that's why when I say that I always have nothing to show for it, I feel like this is why. So like if I ever do like little bits and bobs of like I'm using my own pocket money for that. It sounds stupid saying pocket money at this age, but that's how I have to like tell myself to think about it basically. And then if we were to go for breakfast out, go for lunch, or if I was to meet up with a friend and get a cut or anything like that, I mean, that's rare. I'm not going to lie, just because of the phase in life we're in with a 2-year-old. But if we were to do things like that or get a takeaway, that's probably more common and stuff. Again, that's off of that like Monzo money. So I'm wondering if you guys have a smarter way of doing it, essentially, because I probably am spending a lot more than even that £140 per month on food when you think of it all combined as food. Or do you just think of the food spend as the food shops? Do you know what I mean? Like, part of me is wondering, and I know it sounds overkill, but I'm thinking of just getting like the Monzo, kind of like the Monzo Pro, and having those virtual cards just to like keep better tabs on things or something. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, I would love to know what is like your guys' weekly spend each on a food shop. I feel like we do quite well, to be honest. That is all to credit Reese plans, like what our meals are, and we use Tesco and then use a club card and then do click and collect and pick it up. So that's like also, I think it's like £1 or something, but it's cheaper than delivery. We used to get delivery, but now we live closer to one. So yeah, like Tesco club card's been probably like what we found to be the best, to be honest. And then, another thing I will say though is that we are such an ingredients household. We are not a like got something ready snack type of household. Like when it gets to the weekend, you've got to have an inventive mindset. So breakfast requires like a cooking up of something that you can like bring together, and that's just how we do it. But yeah, let me know what your guys' food budget is for the month and how you like organise it.
Do you know what? I've just been to Morrison's, right? I normally go to Aldi. I did go to Morrison's before, but it started getting a little bit expensive, so I decided to go to Aldi because it is a lot cheaper. But I needed some certain hair products. So I thought, you know what? I'll go to Morrison's. I'll give it another go. See how it is.
What an absolute frigging rip-off. And actually, this is the second video I've made, because the first video would have probably got taken down because the language was terrible, to be quite honest with you, because I'm so bloody mad. We are getting ripped off in this country so much by everybody, for the fuel, for the food, for the energy bills. You know, it's an absolute frigging joke. We're getting stuffed left, right and centre by everybody, and all you hear is, oh, it's the suppliers, it's suppliers. Is it bollocks, the suppliers? It's a right load of crap. Yeah, it might be a little bit, but it's not all of it. And I just think that, you know what, if places like Aldi can do stuff a lot cheaper, why can't Morrison's? Why can't they? Because they're just ripping the customers off, that's why. Literally, I used to be able to spend £25 to £30 a week. I'm a person living on my own, I've got one wage coming in, yeah? Right, now, I got 2 bags today for 51 quid, which was literally the bare essentials anyway. It wasn't even a proper shop, right? We are getting stuffed from every single angle. And the thing about it is, it's sad because, you know what? We're just sitting there and we're accepting it. Do you know what? The government should be fucking ashamed of themselves. The supermarkets should be ashamed. The fuel companies should be ashamed. The energy companies should be ashamed. It's an absolute fucking joke.
You're not imagining things. The weekly shop really is draining your wallet more than ever. The food's getting worse, portions are shrinking, and the prices? Absolutely absurd. Meanwhile, the supermarket bosses are cashing in and having a laugh at our expense. They love to tell us it's all just inflation. But if that's true, why are their profits still sky high? Funny how the economy always seems to crash when it comes to giving workers a fair wage or supporting families, but somehow there's never a blip when it's time for executives to pocket their bonuses. Let's be honest, this isn't about supply chains or world events anymore. This is greedflation. Corporate giants are jacking up prices, not because they have to, but because they know there's nothing you can do about it. Everyone needs to eat, and they're taking full advantage. Now even basic groceries can feel like luxuries. Families are cutting back on meat, skipping meals, or having to choose between keeping the heat on or putting food on the table, while shareholders raise a toast thanks to record profits. If you're tired of being told it's your fault for not budgeting properly, or if you're working harder but getting less in return, you are far from alone. Millions across Britain feel exactly the same, and it's time we all start speaking up. Drop a comment. What's the most ridiculous product you've seen shrink but cost more? Is there something you used to buy that now just feels like a joke? If you've had enough of this rip-off economy, hit subscribe. Here at Brit Rants, we're not just here to moan, we're here to call out what's really going on. This isn't just inflation, this is legalized robbery, and we're done being quiet about it.